Grand Rapids Storm at the time, my hometown team. Were you on Magic then?
Yeah.
Watch yourself, I almost took your head off.
Magic, all Ohio. I remember you on Alabama Challenge, though. You was the only player on the team. Like, why are you playing for them dudes? You would just see you and Isaac
play
Halls.
for a team that was bordering the state.
Yeah.
And I didn't go with Jackson Tigers.
I remember them, Malik Newman and them.
Malik Newman, yeah, he was a year younger than me, though.
Malik Newman was that guy.
How many pods have you guys shot this summer so far?
4.
4?
1 in the car, Ohio State, and this one.
Coach.
The coach?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We plan on going to Kentucky and doing something at Lex, and then doing something at U of L. They both hired new coaches, so just kind of giving them some buzz. If we can make it like our thing to do college campus, that shit'll be unreal. Remember Smacked? You ever seen that? Those videos of Smack when we were in like high school would show like your university, of people pulling up on campus at your university, and it would show like the parties, and like it was kind of like persuasive to come to that university.
It was an app?
Nah, it was on YouTube. It was like a company that would like, it was called Smacked, and they would come to your company, your university, and just
party and highlight film?
Yep. It was like a highlight tape of partying at that university. I remember I was like, Ohio State, I got to see the Smack. I was like, all right, it's solid. The video Smack, solid.
That's funny.
That's what your visit's for.
I ain't take no visits.
Oh. Why not?
I went to Ohio State football, bro. After I seen that, I committed. If you would have saw the behind the scenes at the university at
the Smack video from your visit?
No.
I would have joined.
I'm talking about the football video, like just seeing like how they do it.
I was a practice swing. Where'd I go?
No, that wasn't it.
You knew you was going to UK?
Not until the end. I mean,
you was going to Missouri, for real.
No, I was going to Michigan State.
State?
Yeah, that's where all the childhood friends, homies went. Love Izzo to this day. I didn't grow up one fan of the other, though, through the rivalry. Michigan State.
Do it.
Be the one. Oh, come on.
One hop now.
No, not growing up. I was low-key like, I don't know if it's front runner, but I was Michigan football, Michigan State basketball.
Definitely front runner.
All growing up. And then once they both sent me letters, I'm like, I'm not picking a side. I'm not picking a side. I got both.
You got that letter.
Was there ever a point where you got letters and you like thought responding back to the questionnaires, sending them back?
What do you mean thought?
Right.
I filled them out.
Bro.
Next day.
I'm crying to my dad like, Dad, we got to fill these out. We're going to take the scholarship back.
I think I got my first one in like 8th grade, Western Michigan.
Western Michigan, y'all missed out.
And it got delivered to the classroom.
That's
I'm leaving that out on the desk.
I was going to say that's fire. Let
People
everybody
walking
out
by,
on
what's
the
that?
desk.
Oh, no,
Something light.
it's Western. It's Western.
That's fire. That was your first one too, right? Xavier, 8th grade?
Yeah, 8th grade.
That was your first
It wasn't my first letter. It was my first scholarship. We were getting letters like early. My high school coach was the basketball. He was a teacher, so he would have all my letters like stacked up in his classroom. So it was like it's like a distraction. Like you see all these letters like up, and then my brother had his class and stuff. And he used to talk about how like he would just kind of like try to look into the universities and whatever schools were recruiting me, try to just give me some type of feedback on it before I thought about it, you know?
All right, fellas, I need you to stop what you're doing and go download PrizePicks if you haven't already. Because once you download PrizePicks and use code BACKYARD, you get $50 on us once you place the first $5 lineup. And in that lineup, the reason I love it so much, because all you have to do is place more or less on whatever player you want to rock with that night. And you can do it for as many players or as little players as you like. And it doesn't matter if I'm watching basketball, hockey, golf, baseball, esports, doesn't matter. I can put them all in my lineup. The reason I like firing on PrizePicks so much during the summer is because I travel all the time, and PrizePicks is available in more than 28 states, including California, which I love summers in California. So I can fire on PrizePicks with all my friends and sweat out the games with them. And it doesn't matter what we're watching, we always get to enjoy the game a little bit more. And lastly, fellas, there's also a special going on during basketball playoffs. Every time you do a $5 3-pick basketball flex play during the playoffs, you automatically get entered in the PrizePicks sweepstakes for courtside tickets to the finals. So download the app today and use code BACKYARD to get $50 instantly after you play the first $5 lineup. That's code BACKYARD to get $50 instantly after you play the first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game.
Because I stopped collecting the letters. Like, they were going to 3 different locations from just moving so much.
When did you know you said you were going to go to UK later? What made that decision like real?
After my visit, after they went on that big Final Four run before we went there.
James Young, the Twins.
Yep. I think they lost to UConn in the finals.
Boatwright, Napier.
But I'm thinking everybody's leaving.
Me
You know
too,
what I'm saying?
bro.
We got me, Carl, Trey Lyles, Tyler all coming in. We're like, oh yeah, these boys about to get out the way. We're set. Everybody came back.
The Harrison twins, they had me blowed, bro. I was definitely on the way. I was ready to beg for a scholarship. I didn't even have one. I was going. My dogs is going. I'm going. They going to the league. I can't be waiting.
Listen
Listen to this guy.
He was way early. The earliest out of all of us. I thought you were going 3 on draft night.
I ain't gonna lie. I did too, bro.
I thought it was Philly.
Really?
That was Philly, right?
Yep.
Jalil?
Yep.
I mean, y'all did the whole draft process together, right?
Yeah, bro. Let's talk about that, bro. Let's talk about Agora Hills, California, in our careers.
You even know what a draft process looks like?
You talking
When you top 3, you do 2 workouts and decline all the other ones. I'm out there in the trenches. I think I did 7 total workouts.
Yeah.
Team 7 through 14. And I know people that did 15.
Wow.
Worn out before those.
Worn out. Conditioning tests at the end of all of them, just running 3 minutes straight, 3-minute run.
What was some of the craziest questions they asked you in your interviews?
Oh, in Chicago when we had the I told you this recently. I remember we went to Greystone. Shout out Greystone. What is it? I don't even know what it is now. I went to Nightingale Club in LA.
Nightclub back in the day.
Yep. J. Cole shouted out. Oh, it's up in Greystone with the stale faces because they know it's Stacy. And it was actually Phoenix. I get in there. We took a picture with like Nerlens Noel, Michael Blackston, and I think Michael Blackston posted it.
Yep.
I get right into the interview process. They showed me a picture. They're like, oh, so do you like hanging out? Like, yeah, I like kicking it with the homies. Like, where do you typically go? It's like, man, just wherever, really. Like, so where's this photo from?
Put my dog
I'm like a spot out in LA. Like, is it 18 or is it like a 21 thing? It's like, man, I don't know. We went through the back door. They didn't really check me or ask me.
That's hilarious.
Brutally honest. That's great. You knew it was Phoenix though, leading up to it?
Oh no.
I thought
ain't
you was
know.
going to Miami.
That's where I was hoping. Cause Miami was my best workout. And then I remember, I think Pat Riley came he did an interview and he's like, we're looking for a Klay Thompson type player. We need to up our shooting. I just shot 40 in college. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm looking at spots right down there by the arena in the glass building right across from Miami spot. Draft is crazy though, man. You don't, like even him, like we thought he was going to Philly and it can just, your life changes like that and you have no control over it really.
He tells the story all the time that the cameras gave it away.
Oh yeah. I mean, but they had cameras on both of them.
They did. That's what I
Like
remember.
sometimes they'll put cameras on 2 people. You know what I'm saying? They have a group of like 3 people in the green room.
See, I seen that years later that they had cameras on like multiple guys. But my year, I was like looking at like behind me, talking to the folks, and when I turned around, I just seen the cameras rush me. I didn't know where Ja was at or where he was sitting, so I didn't know if he had cameras on him. But I just remember the cameras rushed me. And like Adam Silver's walking out, and I'm like, they about to do that. My brother's looking at me, my dad's like clapping. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, bro. This is real. I swore I was going to Philly. Swore it. Like, if I would have bet it, I was going to Philly. The way my workout was, it was just different than everybody's.
Phillies.
Like, they just had me doing like 2-on-2 with the coaches. Like, they had me running they plays. Like, Nerland's gonna be right here setting it. Joel, when he comes, he's gonna be. He likes the like. They just giving me, dissecting each player for me. Just.
He said Miami was his best, and I remember you saying the Lakers
Minnesota.
you didn't play. You didn't have a good workout with the Lakers.
Minnesota
right?
was my best workout.
Really?
So the first time I went and did the workout with the Lakers, I was kind of like sick, and I didn't do it good at all. I was like, there's no way I'm going to the Lakers. My agent was like, they want you to come back for a second workout. I pull back up, do that workout. Then I had to go to Minnesota next. I was like, yo, I might go number 1. After that first workout, bro, like, I didn't miss a shot. Like, I was hyped. Called my dad and my brother right after.
If it wasn't Miami, you had to go work out with the Suns or no?
My workout was decent with the Suns. I think I did good at most of them.
You remember busting somebody's ass specifically? Like where you were like, yo, I won that one.
Yeah, but most of my workouts, it wasn't with somebody that was in the range.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You get the agents,
Pick
it's
your-
like usually early second round picks, and the teams would set it up. So they'll go get some hard defenders that try to like rough me up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole time. And I'm in there just spazzing out. They trying to stop drills early. I'm like, nah, keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
That's you. That's you, bro.
You want-
I told them the other day, bro, I was like, I remember when I was just kind of naive to how good I was at basketball. Like, I was naive at how good I was. And it helped. I told Coach at Ohio State football, I was just like, it helped me be locked in when I was in college. It helped me, like, not think NBA, think draft, think what team. It helped me think, like, let's get to the tournament, like, my team, like, boom, boom, boom. Because I just didn't think NBA at that time. And I remember, like, going through, like, my workouts, and then I ended up getting drafted. And then my practice with my team, when I got drafted, it was all about Kobe and farewell tour and all of this. What do you remember vividly about your practices your rookie year? Because I remember vividly about your practices. 'Cause I remember you used to call me and tell me about this shit. But what you remember? If PJ Tucker rang a bell, let me know. Remember those days?
Man, PJ Tucker, but in front of me, this is when Bledsoe, EB, and Brandon Knight had both just signed maxes, so that's our starting backcourt. We had Sonny Weems, Archie Goodwin. I'm just talking about my position, so
Yep.
this is who I'm matching
Y'all
up
were
with.
deep.
This is who I'm matching up with every day. You know, you can just control what you can control at that point.
Yeah.
Just get to it every day, challenge everybody. I don't see it no more, bro, and I don't want to sound like an old head, but
It ain't the
ain't
same.
nobody playing ones and after practice no more. Like, that's all we used to do. Practice wasn't nothing, because you can't get no real good bumping in the NBA in practice.
For sure.
Can't even touch the starters for real. You bump them a couple times, practice over.
I remember it used to be like, bro, me and PJ used to go at it in practice. Like, every day, like head to head. From that point on, it was like respect early in your rookie year.
I say he made a shoe about it, the Mexican flag, when we were down in Mexico City. And we're practicing. There's like a little crowd in there too, because it's like NBA cares.
NBA
event.
games
Like,
in
there's
Mexico
an
City.
audience in there, and we are not worried about the people that are watching. We get into it like we usually do. This is probably the most physical one. He come in soft headbutts to my chin, so I had to get him off me real quick. They separate us. We both take different buses back to the hotel. I remember I clicked the hotel floor, go up to the players floor. I get off, it's a long hallway, like 50 yards. Turn the corner, it's just PJ right there. PJ's coming down, we just walk head to head. I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen. Either we about to just finish what just happened at practice. He comes in, just wraps me up, just grabs me like, Rook, I can't let you be a part of this, man. This losing shit, man. This ain't the real NBA.
That's what you need.
You're too good for that. You need somebody that's gonna push you every day.
Love that.
Yeah, so that's a
Bro.
small example where people are like, yeah, I was getting my head beat in the first few years, but you can't replicate those moments and the type of vets and, you know, my situation, I love how it went.
You had a lot of good vets around you, if I do remember. One of my favorite stories, bro, was when I was in LA. We playing Phoenix, and I think I was getting I used to get the whistle, bro, like a nice little whistle.
Second overall pick. Come on now.
I used to get the whistle, my boy, in LA, young bull. And I remember
in LA, ain't that convenient.
in LA, yeah. And I remember
You
vividly.
didn't get it in Brooklyn or
I ain't shoot
Golden
free
State,
throws.
right,
It was
yeah.
all work. I ain't
Yep,
shoot free
that
throws.
makes sense.
But I remember I did something, got the call,
Shanky.
go to the free throw line. Tyson Chandler's he's like, he ain't earned that. He ain't earned that. Like loud, it's quiet as hell. He ain't earned that. Man, y'all giving him these calls, he ain't earned that. Book, you earned that. And we at the free throw line. I'm like, God damn. Nigga, like, please don't shoot me down. Let me float one time. But I remember that vividly, bro. That was a cool experience for me, honestly.
Oh, GTC.
Hell yeah. Shout out to
Still the
TC.
best screens I ever got in my career. Illegal as hell, you watch them back.
Boy, him,
And a hook and a grab.
boy. He knew what he was doing.
He would come into the game like, yo, they're not gonna call it.
Right.
Just keep coming off. They're not gonna call it on me.
Right. That's how my dog Ed Davis was. He gonna hold that screen. He used to Dame coming off just firing. He ain't looking for no roll.
Yeah.